Hey, good morning, everyone. Warm-up's just getting started. Be back in a minute. All right, we got about 90 seconds to the into warm-ups. We got Littleton Hawks, 10U Red versus Foothills A 10U in the LHA Slapshot semifinal. Second and third seed playing each other, and winner goes on to play Colorado Springs later today. So, doing our 2-on-1 warm-up drills, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, final words from the coaches as we get started in the first period. Again, 12 minutes on the clock. So there's the tournament rematch for between these teams. Foothills came away with the first game. And this is a revenge game for the Hawks. Let's get our win back. I'll be out here on the draw with Eli Alexander and Troy Johnson. Burnsy and Landon starting for the D. Face off down. One back by Littleton. Back to the D. In the zone, can't control. Burnsy pops it over to the corner. Littleton comes up with the puck. Skates it up. Headman pass to Alti. They're going to skate it out of the zone. Eli, two on three developing. Eli's forechecking hard. Pass Malty gets a hold of it on the backhand. Drop tag shot. Saved by the goalie. Good first little tap there. Puck throws it in front. Nobody's home. Foothills going to skate it out. Through the zone. Wilmer stands him up. Goes into the corner. Malty from his knees tries to play the puck. Comes free in the slot. Shot high. Connor saw that pretty good. Up to the point. Back down low. Hawks are going to get it out of the zone. Burns skates it up. Through center ice. Skates it in the zone. Takes it wide. Down into the corner. Alty's covering at the point for him. And the puck gets cleared out. Wilmer's giving chase hard. Alty's back and making a great defensive play again. Johnson finds the puck in the corner. Gets it up. Can't get it out. Hooked by Eli. Can't get it out either. Through the high slot. Stopped in reverse. Wilson swarms. And finally, they're able to chip it to the neutral zone. Luke checks hard. Down into the far corner. Pops out into the neutral zone. Backhanded back in. Blocked. We got fresh legs out there. Mike gives a good forecheck into the corner. He's put battle on the half boards. Foothills comes up with it. Turns it over. Able to stick handle it. Still not out. Ogre forechecks to the point. Pinched and held in by Littleton. Down, pushed back down along the boards. Returned over. Picked up in the high slot by Mike. Stick handle shot. Whoa. We have two Littleton players right there for the rebound, but can't corral it. And Foothills gets it out of the zone. Kingseed down into the corner. Loose puck battle. Foothills comes up with it. Intercepted by Littleton. And they're going to break it out of the zone. Centering pass. Too much. Back to Laser. Going to skate behind net. Forecheck hard by Foothills. Picked up by Kingseed. Headman pass up to Ogre. Can't connect. Goes into the far corner. I don't think that's icing, but oh, I guess it is. So that'll come all the way back down to Connor's left. Maybe he's right. Let's see. 9:06, first period, 0-0 score. See out there with Bacon and Alex Day. Face off down and controlled by Foothills. Shot saved by Connor with the kick pad. Oh, and a rebound opportunity. They shot it right between Connor's legs and it hit the post and popped out front. Alton controls the puck, sends it up the board, but not out. Alton picks it up. Just skate it out. Forecheck hard by Littleton. Or Foothills. They cause the turnover in the neutral zone. Lasers back. 1-on-2. Swarming defense, and Littleton takes it away. Good defense there. Oh, and we've got a penalty. Trip. So Littleton's going to be short-handed for 1 minute. 8:39 on the clock. As is that? Can't quite see the number on who got that. Out here on the face-off. And there's number 12 got taken the penalty. Ulti on the face-off. 4-3, controlled by Littleton. Sent up to the point, not out. Down into the corner, back up the boards here. Ulti picks it up, skates it out, goes wide. He's crashing on him. Stick handle gets knocked away. Sorry, the ice range was hard to film along the board play. Anyway, Foothills brings it back into the zone. Landon forces them wide and good D. Trailer shot blocked wide by Connor. Picked up behind the net, up to the wing, can't connect. Foothills pinches and holds it in. Centering pass picked up by Mike. Stick handles it out. He just wisely chipped it out of the zone. And this is going to be an icing. No, they're going to wave it off. Mike, forechecks, picks it up behind the net. Bad turnover by the Foothills D there, but they cleared out and then 2-on-2 rush back. Jumped in on Connor, and Foothills goes for a change. Laser picks up the puck, sends it up. Dangerous play up the middle. Mike whacks at it, can't get it out. Gonna find it, pick it up, 3-2. Headman's to Eli. Eli gets it in the zone. Mike picks it up, centers it across to Coy, and Coy buries it for a 1-0 lead. What a great play there. Good puck movement. 3 touches in the offensive zone. Love to see that. 7:21 first period. Hawks up 1-0. Yeah, Mike out there with Eli and Coy, Cooper, and I think that's Landon on D. Face off. One back to the Foothills D and punched into our zone. He stands him up. Oh, no, that's Knox over there, not Landon. Wilmer sends it up to Eli. Eli can't control. Put back down in the zone. Shot. Kick saved by Connor. Over to the corner. Foothills going to get there first. Littleton gets chased. They pick up the puck. Skate it out. Headman the puck up to Mike. Mike 1-on-3. Tries to split the D. Can't do it. The puck is going to trickle into the corner. Forechecks hard. Going to come up with it out of the corner. Mike centers it. Shot. And it goes in. A random chuck at the net. And it somehow finds way into the net. 6:44. Littleton now has a 2-0 lead. No bad shots. No bad shots. All right. Fresh legs out here. We got Alti with the Ogre and Kingseed. Now we got Luke and Landon out here. On D. There's a great forecheck there by Mike. Face off. Still loose. And it's going to be controlled by Littleton. Sent into the zone. Not deep. Loose puck battle on the board. And Ogre comes up with it. Goes to the middle. Kicker stick handles across. Stops. Drags. Shoots. Deflected. Alti picks it up in the corner. Reverses. Battling in front. Alti tries for the reach around and gets knocked away. Ogre has it. Skates into the corner. Finds Alti in the center. Shot. Kick save. Puck's down by the crease. Loose puck. Still finally controlled by the winger. Pinching in. Ken not out of the zone. Dumped up front. Ogre has it. Looks for Kingstein on the back door. Can't connect. Alti shot. Front of the crease and into the corner. Finger gets forecheck. Picks up. Shoves with the back down deep. Alti's chasing now. Down a little behind the net. Poke check. Puck comes free. Kingstein is going to see if he can catch it on the far side boards. Littleton still holding it. Alti goes to pick it up. Skates by the puck. And still not out. Finally, Foothills is going to be able to clear it. That's some good offensive pressure by this line. And they get back in the zone. Alti toe drags. Toe drags again. Peeks and scores. Oh, that was some great stick work there by Alti. Brings it in from the boards. Toe drags twice. Deeks out the goalie and buries it. 3-0. 5:20 first period. He's been playing some awesome defense. Great to see him get an opportunity on the offensive side and bury one there. All right, Mike on the faceoff. Billy on his right, Alex on the left. There's puck, whack back to the Foothills D. Forecheck by Mike. Brought into the zone by Foothills. Up the board, centered. Littleton D is home to knock it away. Laser has it down in the corner. Wants to go behind his net. Overskates the puck. Gets in up the boards and back down. Laser's battling in the corner again. Digs in with a stick and comes up with it. Sends it up to Alex. Alex is able to punch it out of the zone. Loose puck battle near the red line. Littleton dumps it deep. No ice here. Oh, that is going to be nice. Sorry. It's hard for me to see the ref down the line there. So face off down in front of Connor. 4:39 first period. 3-0 Hawks. Face off. Won by the Hawks. Over the wing. Mike gets it right back from the wing and splits the D. Can't find the puck. Oh, that was a good opportunity there. Great hustle by Mike, pushing right up the center off the face-off. Laser and Miles out there. Miles intercepts the puck, sends it in, but they immediately flip back on into Littleton, and that's going to be an icing call. So we'll go all the way down in front of the Foothills goalie this time. Fresh line. We got Alti Johnson, Eli, and Wilmer and Bernsey. Let's go, Hawks. Put one more in here. We got all the momentum right now. Face off. One back by Littleton. Picked up by Foothills. Sent around the boards. Littleton forechecking hard. Foothills able to clear to center ice. Immediately sent back up wide. And Wilmer has it at the blue line and dumps it in to the middle. Picked up by Coy. And falls down. Puck's going to trickle into the corner. And we're going to get a trip call there. Coy didn't just fall down. He was tripped. So Littleton up 3-0 with just under 4 minutes left in the first is going on the power play. Face off, won by Littleton, deep into the corner. Picked up by Foothills, and they're going to skate it up out of the zone. And good stand up in the blue line by Wilmer there. And dump down low. All right, breakout pass up to Ogre. Pitches it out of the zone. Neutral zone battle here. Finally, dumped down deep. Littleton's done a good job of getting the puck deep in this first period. Picks up the puck, sends it down deep again. Mike's stick is getting a hold, but no call there. Battle down low behind the net. Mike has it, tries to stuff his short side, but the goalie stands tall. Puck squirts behind the net. Kingseeger smashes it around. Ogre's going to pick it up on the half boards. Stick handles by one. Stick handles by two. Drives towards the net and shot goes wide. Miles steps up and pinches there and is going to either get a roughing or a checking call. That was a little physical, I think. That's Bernsey is going to get that. Sorry. 2 minutes for checking. For those wondering, hockey is a checking sport, but not at the youth level. Checking won't start until the U14 or Bantam age group. So, with the penalty, the Hawks will be shorthanded for 1 minute. Face off down in front of Connor. Kingseed and Mike is forwards. And I can't see who the D is. Face off, sent into the center. Up to the point, not out. Shot. Connor sees it, straight up the gut. This puck, but we got a quick whistle there, and we'll have a face off again. I think Landon picked that out of Connor really quick. Man, he was saying it was on the line. So anyway, Littleton gets lucky there, and we'll do this again. Face off. Mike punches forward, up to the point, punches it, and gets it out. Get out of a breakaway. He picks it up, drives in the net, looks for a shot, and saved by the goalie. But still, great effort there. Changed the end of the ice 100%. And now we have a face-off shorthanded in front of the Foothills goalie. 2:26 first period, 3-0 Hawks. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Face-off, one back to the D. Shot by Laser on net. And gloved by the Foothills goalie. No rebound there. So we'll try it again. Face off. This time, he shot back down controlled by Foothills behind the net. They try to run the breakout up to the center and set to center ice. Littleton picks it up. Littleton sends it up wide. Mikey touches it, leaves it for Kinger. Kinger drives it into the zone. Sends the puck deep and forechecks hard. That's good decision making on the penalty. Littleton or Foothills tries to run the breakout, can't, and turns it over. Foothills gonna get a breakaway. Back checking hard. Shot and saved by Connor. That really helped right there. Keep it a 2-0 or 3-0 game. Another shot. Juicy rebound up front, and Foothills is finally going to smack it home on the third attempt. Oh, Hector gives the goal. 6 seconds left on the penalty, and will be wiped off. It's now 3-1 Foothill or Littleton. Minute 52 left in the first. Alti on the face-off. Sent back into the Foothills zone, and Littleton forechecks hard. Turnover on the breakout by Foothills, and Littleton's gonna scramble in the high slot. Finally, Foothills punches it out. Laser has it back at the blue line, punches in the neutral zone. And Foothills clears, tries to get it back in, knocked away again by Foothills. Finally dumped in, but picked up by Laser, and he bounces it to center ice. Back in, cross. And Alex Day, number 7, punches up the boards and gets it out. Alti forechecks hard. Knocked into the zone, offsides on Foothills. So we'll have a face-off. See if we can get the camera here. Right here along the boards. Alti on the drop. Knocked away by Day, down the ice. And no icing. Alex forechecks hard in the corner. Gets pinned along the boards. 2-on-2 battle. Foothills is squeezing along the boards. Squeeze that down low. Alti picks it up. In the skates. Gonna get it behind the net. Tries a wraparound. And goalie tried to cover, and Alti just knocked it away and just trickles wide of the goal. Puck finally is going to squirt out of the zone. A good offensive effort there. Burnsy to Wilmer, and forechecking hard is Littleton, but Foothills is going to punch it out. Burnsy picks it up, knocks it up the boards. And he's going to punch it down into the zone. Foothills is going to retrieve it in the corner. Bacon finds it in the slot and gets a good shot. You see rebound out front. Eli has it in the corner, reverses, loses the puck. Forechecks hard to try to get it back. Forces the puck back down low. Coy picks it up, skates behind the net, throws it out front, and we got a whistle. That's the end of the period. Oh, they're right on the doorstep. And that's overall good first period. 3-1 Hawks, and we'll be back in a second. All right, starting the second period. 3-1 Hawks. Got Mike, Eli, and Coy out here. Start. And the referee will just make sure we have a legal face-off. One by Foothills. Back to the D, and they're going to send it down into the Littleton zone. Littleton D sends it back up the boards. Can't clear it out. Puck's chipped down low. Oh, the D picks it up, reverses it on the net. A little scary play there. Runs the breakout up to Eli. Eli can't find the center and turns it over high in the zone. Wales picks it up, centers it down low. Someone wide open. Deeks. Connor makes a great push and makes a huge save right at the start of the second period with that right leg pad. Great technique there. All right, again, goes wide. Littleton's going to get there first. Eli picks it up, skates it behind the net. Has to skate up to where he's supposed to be playing. And finally, Littleton's going to chip it out. And Coy chases the puck down. They should wave off icing here. They do. Coy keeps it behind the net. Has Mikey on the back door. Can't center it. Bottles down low. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Eli forechecks. Takes a swipe at the puck. But Foothills is able to clear it out. Into the neutral zone. Littleton smacks it back towards the zone. Can't get it deep. Foothills punches it down behind our net. Laser picks it up. Stops and reverses the direction. Littleton forechecks hard and knocks him down. Or Foothills forechecks hard and knocks down our D. Over to the hash marks. Sent back down to the D. Sent back up to the wing. And we turn it over high in the zone. Foothills dumps it back into the corner. Laser retrieves it. Wraps it around the boards. Littleton runs a breakout up to Ogre. Ogre redirects it out of the zone. Littleton can regroup, and this develops into a 2-on-1. Mike Thickett takes it wide. Shoots, and glove save by the Foothills goalie. Mike was able to deke through the D there and get an open breakaway look, but wasn't able to bury it. 3-1, 9:58, second period. Hawks are up. Alti, Ogre, and Kinger out there. Hawks playing good pressure. Let's see if we can't bury one more. Face off, one over to Kinger. Back to the point. Down low to Mike. Mike stick handles. His defender blows his tire. He's way open in the corner. Looks for a pass. Sends it across ice for Laser. Alti punches it down low. Kinger picks it up. Sends it to Ogre. And Foothills is able to dump it deep into the zone. Centering pass. Pad saved by Connor. Rebound. Pad saved by Connor. Puck is loose. Squirts to the left. And somehow Alti comes up with it and sprints back the other way. Alti coming up with a lot of speed on the side. Takes it wide on his left. Now beat his back in. Finds Kingsteed in the middle. Kingsteed across. Shot and a score by Ogre. Steven buries one on a great pass from Kingsteed into the far hash mark and buries that shot for a 4-1 lead. 9:06, second period. Again, great pass from William Kingsteed there. Way to bury it, Steven. Face off one, sent deep into the Foothill zone, or the Littleton zone. Littleton tries to break it out and gets turned over along the hash mark. Into the corner, sent up to the point. Shot from Foothills. Blocked into the corner. Burns picks it up. Battles. Comes up to the point again. Mike challenges the point. Shot goes wide. Wilmer has to chase it in the corner. Sends it up to Day. And pinched and held in by the Foothills D. Stick handle. Foothills goes down to the face-off dot. Shot and juicy rebound. Pops into the high slot. Finally, Littleton's going to clear it out and send it all the way down. That'll be icing. But we are struggling to find the puck there. So face-off will be a good reset. Get some fresh legs. 8:11 on the clock. 4-1 Littleton. Second period. And we got the Mike out there with Eli and Coy. Face off one back to Littleton. Set up the boards, pinched in by Foothills. And this is Billy. Billy gets a breakaway, sends it in the middle. Nobody's home. This is Alex, Billy, and Mike out there. Shot from Billy, blocked, and can control it. Send up the board, held in by Littleton. Mike chases, puck sent down behind the net. Billy forechecks, held in at the point by Littleton, sent back into the corner. Mike comes up with it down low, bounces off the side of the net. Blocked behind the net by Foothills. Alex is battling in the corner down low. Or no, that was Luke, number 9. All right, fresh legs on the ice. Eli's now in the center. Gets a turnover from Coy Johnson. Eli stick handles it into the slot. Gets poke checked away. Held in by Littleton. Eli sends it in front in the centering pass. Gets his own rebound. Bounces up front. Sends it over to Mike. Mike down, battling down on the goal line. Send up to the winger, and Foothill's going to break it out. Eli back checking hard. 2-on-3. And picked up by Littleton D. Littleton controls it. Going to skate it out of the zone. They've got a rush attack going. Headman pass. McCoy can't control it. Picked up by Mike behind him. And the puck squirts free and picked up by Foothills. Foothills going to try to get it out of the zone. Does. Now we got a one-on-one developing. Poke check by Littleton. Miles has it after the great defensive play. Sends it wide to Mike. Mike drops to Coy. Coy can't get a shot off. Going to be picked up by Foothills. We need a back check card here. Eli's skating back hard. Sent deep by Foothills. Forecheck. 2 players fall down. Foothills comes up with the puck. Shot blocked by Eli. Into the corner. Laser sends it around behind the net. Foothills is going to get it. Shot blocked by Foothill or Eli in front of the net. Or no, that was Wilmer in front of the net. And the puck is going to squeeze free. Alti picks it up and skates into the zone. Tries to go through the D and is unable to make it. Foothills is going to take it the other way on a rush. Wide, centers. Littleton D is there and poke checks it away. 2-on-2 back the other way. Eli needs to skate. Eli, go to the net! Sorry, I got to yell on that one. Puck goes behind the net. Over to Alti. Alti pinches, tries to hold in. Miles punches it down behind the net. Eli and Coy are battling. Puck squirts free and out of the zone. Laser over to Goad. Oh, and he turns it over. And a shot saved pad saved by Connor. Great save there. Good back and forth action in this game. Alti picks it up. Got a lot of speed. Comes out of the corner. Headmans it up to Kingseed. Kingseed can't control it, but punches it to the boards. And the puck comes back to Littleton D in the neutral zone. Sloppy neutral zone play there. Turn it over, but Littleton gets it back. Kingseed punches it towards Ogre. We can't control it. It's a little bit back and forth through the neutral zone here. Punched into the zone and punched back into the neutral zone. Littleton clears it out of the defensive end. Oh, no, it stays in. And Foothill's going to come up with it. A 4-on-2 shot high. Connor saw that one. Bounces over into the corner and up to the point. Littleton's finally able to push it out of the defensive zone. And I think we have a high stick. Oh, we have another checking call. All right, so we had a penalty there on Foothills. So Littleton's going to have a one-man advantage power play for the next minute. 3:30 on the clock, and the puck is being battled down behind the net. Mike comes up with it. Centers it up top for Kinger. Kinger's shot. That's a great opportunity, but saved by the goalie. And Foothills is going to pick it up and skate it out of the zone. Headman pass. We're going to get a call here the other way. Littleton D took out the headman pass recipient, and now we're going to have 4-on-4 action for the next 30 seconds. 26 seconds, really. Face off will be all the way down in front of Emma, who's come into goal there at that last whistle. Great job, Connor. Let's go, Emma. 4-1 Littleton. Alti on the face-off, wins it back into the corner, controlled by Littleton. Luke sends it at the boards to Alti. A pitch by Foothills. They hold it in the zone. Alti comes back, picks it up in front of the net, sends it up the boards to Kinger. Still on the loose boards, and Kinger's going to get it by the pressure and skate out of the zone. Takes it wide, but poke check, puck away, and Foothills brings it back into the neutral zone. Alti, lone man back. Again, playing great D lately, and forces a shot from the point. Emma makes an easy save there. So the 4-on-4 time is ended. We now are on the penalty kill for 23 more seconds before we get out of the box. Hawks need to control the puck in this situation and pass and skate the puck out of the zone. You cannot ice it. Face off. One back to the point for Foothills, and they got shot from up in the slot. Went high. No save by Emma. And the puck trickles free to the short boards. Pinched by the Foothills D, and they come back the other way and get a shot. Great blocker save by Emma. Puck comes around the corner. Shot from the high point. Easy save for Emma. Not much on that. Laser picks it up in the corner. Wraps it around the boards. Billy needs to get there. Pops out right to him. He's going to be able to skate it out. Bounces it up. Flings it down low. No icing here, but got it all the way down. We needed that. And the penalty's off, so we're back to 5-on-5 action. Foothills breaks it out. 2-on-2 developing here. Miles forces them wide. Shot, low angle, hits the side of the net. Miles picks it up, skating behind the net. Throws it into the corner. The winger's not there. Hawks pick it up in the corner and can skate it out easily. They send it up to the boards just to clear the zone. Controlled by Foothills. Stolen back by Alti. Sends it in and down into the corner. I think we have an offsides call. So 1:21, second period, 4-1 Hawks. We'll have a face-off right here by the camera. Eli, Coy, and Mike out there. Face-off, won by Foothills. Skates up the zone, takes it wide of the D. Gonna get a breakaway opportunity. Emma forces him wide and shuts it down. Puck flung up to the center. Shot from the high point. Blocked. Hawks pick it up. Can't get it out. Turnover at the blue line. Still in the zone. Picked up by Landon and backhanded out. Good play there. Forechecked by Eli. Foothills bounces it off the boards. Back into the zone. Picked up by Littleton D. Littleton D gets into the neutral zone. We got a 3-on-2 developing. Mike takes it down low. Eli's crashing the net. Centering pass. He can't connect. 2-on-2 developing here. Eli needs to see the skater behind him. And it's going to be dumped in the corner. Eli goes down and digs it out. Got some time, room to skate. Sends it up the boards. Nobody's home. Littleton picks it up. Can't skate it out of the zone. Down into the corner, flung up high by Foothills. Sent back down low. Foothills is going to pick it up, skate behind the net. And that's the end of the second period. A little bit of sloppy puck work there and turnovers at the blue line, but overall didn't burn us that period. So be back in just a second for some third period winning hockey, hopefully, from the Littleton Hawks. All right, 12 minutes on the clock, third period, 4-1 Hawks. Play strong here, and you're in the finals. Let's go, Hawks. Face off, won by Foothills. Sent off the boards and into the zone. Miles presses hard, stick checks, pops into the middle. Luke has it down low. Sends it up to King Seed. Punches it out of the zone. Dumped in by Foothills. Littleton V gets there first. Luke has it down low, reverses. Look for the breakout pass. Finds Kinger. Kinger skates it up. Fans on the headman pass to Alti, but then sends it deep into the corner. Ogre's going to get there first. Drives it down low. Battled. Oh, no. Littleton almost gives up a breakaway there. Luke just back. Shot way high into the corner. Alti picks it up with Kinger. Set in front. Picked up by Kinger. Kinger's going to skate it up. Finds Alti. Littleton just can't connect on those long stretch passes, but we regroup here. Drop pass for Alti. Drop pass for Kinger, picked up by Foothills. 2-on-3, developing back this way. Laser keeping some wide, forces them into the corner. Centering pass. Blocked by Littleton. Good D there. Puck sent up the boards just beyond Ogre's stick. And it pops out. Mikey touches it, and it's going to be a race. Picks it up, gets a shot, and buries a bar down goal. Oh, that was some top cheese. Short side. It was a great effort by Mike. Be the first one to the puck and get yourself into shooting position and put it home. Love to see that effort late in the tournament, late in the game. Way to dig deep and put one home there. 5-0 Littleton. 5-1 Littleton. 10-11 left in the third period. That was a great effort there. That shot really had no room above it and was impossible to save. Well, immediately we have a shot high from in the zone with Foothills. Rebound pops out from Emma's leg pad, and Foothills answers right back and stuffs it home, a garbage goal. 5-2, 9:53, third period. Hate to see us give up a goal like that so easily after scoring one. This Foothills team, they have some fight in them. Need to play good hockey here to finish the game. Skate hard. And pass the puck. Face off. Won by Littleton, and Alex Day sends it into the corner. Down deep and forechecking. Gets there first. Falls down. Picked up by Foothills. Skated into the corner. Good forecheck here, and Littleton comes up with the puck. Alty has it, reverses down low. Sends it up to the point. Landon Young sends it back down deep into the corner. Yeah, play down below the net. It's going to be real hard for them to score. Loose puck wrapped around. Held in by Luke. Great shot. Pad save, right pad save by the goalie there. It's sent up to the boards. Held in by Littleton. Alty comes up with it. Skates it down deep. Stick handles and gets tripped. There's going to be a penalty there. So Littleton's going to go on the power play. Up 3 goals here with 9 minutes left in the third. We got some excited players out there. Cason's telling the crowd to get loud. We got a lot of parents and fans there. Mike wins the faceoff over to Eli. Eli sends it back up to the point. Miles stick handling. Shoots a shot. Lots of Hawks in front, but no rebound. So we'll try this again. 51 seconds left on the penalty. Good faceoff win there. No one's covering Eli over there, so it's an easy spot to just smash it over on your forehand. Does it again. Eli up to the point. Miles sends it back down to Eli this time. Eli skates it into the corner. Stops, reverses, looking for a pass. Back up to the point. Miles has it. Sends it back low again. Down and behind the net. Eli goes to the front of the net. Gets a shot. And blocked. Puck pops out. Kaysen pinches. We're going to hold it in the zone. Coy has it in his feet. High in the zone. Falls down. The puck is loose. Mike picks it up. Skates up the middle. Takes some stick check. He's stripping out the puck. And Foothills is going to send it down. And that's going to be an icing. Good. Power play pressure there. Get some fresh legs. Finish up. 12 seconds left on the penalty. 8:18, third period. Face off. Come back to Ogre. Ogre sends it deep into the corner for Kingseed. Can't control it. Up to the point, but not out. Finally, Foothills is able to knock it out. Luke has to play some body action and knocks his play over there. No call. Takes the puck, sends it deep. Alty gives chase. Foothills reverses in the corner. Still has the puck, but can't get it out. Wraps it around. Going to be picked up by the far winger on Foothills, and he's going to skate it out. Headman pass picked off by Landon and back up. Foothills gets the puck, sends it back to, no, not Landon, that's Wilmer. I keep mixing them up today. No. Shot by Luke, the glove save by Foothills. Face off to the right of the Foothills goalie. Shot immediately off of the face off and a blocker save. Puck goes behind the net, picked up by Foothills. They have it on the short board. Headman pass, developing into 2-on-1. Laser pushes them wide. Got it open. Emma pushes and can't get over, and they bury it, making it 3-5. Littleton up by 2. 7-11, third period. Good use of a 2-on-1 play by Foothills there. Traditional thought is if you have one defender, you try to take away the pass and give the shot to the goalie or the shooter to the goalie. But we weren't able to stop the pass, and Foothills is able to capitalize. So face off, still loose in the neutral zone. Sent into the zone by Foothills. Miles gives chase over on the half boards. Sent into the middle. Eli's forechecking hard. Gets there, but Littleton can't control it. Sent down deep by Foothills. Littleton D picks it up, sends it behind the net. Miles to Payson. Or no, that's not Payson. That's what number is that? I'm sorry, number 5. Eli has it high in the zone. Can't get it out. Races towards the board. Loses. Well, and we're going to get a penalty here. Loose puck battle on the boards, and I think Wilmer is going to go in for tripping. 6:18 in the third period. Really need to skate hard here and be crisp and decisive. We have Kaysen out there with King Seed, Mike, and it looks like Landon. Face off one by Littleton into the corner. King Seed deflects the centering pass up to the point. Poached down low by Foothills. Challenged by Kaysen. Gonna body him off and come up with the puck behind the net. Sends it up the board for King Seed, but not out. Punch back down low. King Seed takes some heavy physical play there. Oh, puck is going. What's going on here? We got some confusion. Well, we're getting a 10-minute misconduct right here. He exited the penalty box early, is what they're saying. The ref is giving a mouthful to the coaches right now. So we're going to have a second player sit. Burns is going to have to sit a 1-minute minor. And Wilmer's going to have to sit 11 minutes, 1 for the penalty and 10 for the misconduct of exiting the box early. It's confusing because the horn sounded. So naturally, the player's thinking he can leave the box. Unhappy coaches there, giving a little feedback to the refs about their thoughts on this. Anyway, so Littleton's back on the penalty kill again. Shot wide of Emma, trickles into the corner, going to be picked up. Sent up to the point, and cleared out of the zone. Mike's going to give chase, and they win this loose puck, and they're going to call that icing. 36 seconds left on the penalty. Let's get our heads in the game and finish strong here. Face off to the right of Emma. Face off, won by Foothills. Shot on net, blocked by Emma, and sent up front. King Seed picks it up, skates it out of the zone. Got a lot of speed, goes wide. His poke check, keeps it in his feet, skates it into the corner. Stops, reverses, sends it up to the point. Unable to control, and it pops all the way back down to the Littleton end. Miles is going to pick it up down low. Punch it up the boards and get it up to Mike and out of the zone. Mike centers up in the middle, can't connect anybody there. Foothill skirts it back into the zone. Driving towards the net. Shot. Saved by Emma, and she pulls it in and covers. They blow the whistle, even though Foothills knocks it home. That won't count. They've had a quick whistle all day. I don't know why they would change now. It worked out well for Littleton there. No goal. 5-3 Littleton. 1 second left on the penalty. Face off. One by Littleton into the slot. Shot up to the point, not out, or cleared up to the point, but not out. Luke is going to play the puck back up the boards. Mike gets chase. Loose puck battle. Pops up. No one controls it yet. Lots of pushing and shoving along the boards. Foothills player falls down, and Luke comes up with it, shovels it back over the fallen player, up to Mike, and he punches it into the neutral zone. Ogre's there, punches it free, and gives chase to the zone. Stick handle, skates it in, shot, hits the side of the net, goes back into the corner. Ogre's going to get it again. I don't know. Foothills player went down hard. Pops up to the point. King Seed sends it across. Mike picks it up. Stick handles. Tries to connect to Kinger, crashing towards the net, but passes behind. And Foothills is going to clear it out. Miles back check towards the net and forces a shot wide and high. Emma saw that one well. Kingseed and Mike and Luke all break out of the zone. Luke backhandles, hands it from the high slot, gets blocked. Foothills picks it up in the corner. Foothills runs a breakout. Headman pass at center ice is picked off. But Foothills carries it in. Offsides call. Little collision there with Kinger at center ice, but jumps up quick, and we've got fresh legs coming on. All right, Billy, Alti, and Daisy. Miles and Kaysen on D. Face off. Won by Littleton, we'll say. And no, ultimately brought in zone by Foothills. Miles poke checks it. Foothills falls down. We've got a lot of people falling on the ice over there. Someone's completely open in front. Emma makes a huge save. Oh, we had defensive breakdown there, just leaving someone completely open in front of our goalie. But Emma came up big there. Shot, no rebound. So face off to her left. 3:09 left in the third period. 2-goal lead for Littleton. Got to play good D here. Face off. Controlled by Foothills. Centering pass blocked by the referee. Thank you, ref. And we're picked up by Foothills and skated out of the zone by Alex. Alex connects with the headman pass to Alti. Alti skates it wide, sticking it through someone's legs. Can't get any shot off the front. Comes up to Laser. Laser picks it up. Gonna get a shot. High, just to the left. Goes into the corner. Alti is physical battle. Puck shoots up the board. Centered. No one's home. Littleton's a little bunched up there. Foothills knocks it out of zone. Littleton decontrols. They regroup through the neutral zone. Billy has it. Sends it deep into the zone. Good play there. Alti forechecks. See if we can get a turnover. Foothills punches up the boards. And we retreat out of the zone. Kaysen poke checks it away near the red line. Neutral zone loose puck battle. And there's a penalty there. Looks like Alti got checked. So the 2:09 in the third period, up 2 goals. Littleton's going to be going on the power play. Yeah. All right, we got Mike on the draw. Sends it over. Open opportunity in front for Eli. Back in shot. Can't get it off. Puck down low. Toy and Luke and Littleton try to hold it in the zone. It's finally going to pop free. Littleton battles on the boards. Coy skates it back into the zone. Centering pass over to Mike. Mike has it, skates towards the corner, throws it down behind the net, and it's going to be picked up on the far boards, or close boards, by Eli. Centering pass. Can't connect out front there. Coy to Eli, but the Foothills goalie is going to make the save. 1:35 left, 26 in the penalty. Let's see if we can't bury one more here, Hawks. Steven and William out there with Alti. To the point, Laser, shot, blocked in front. Rebound picked up by Alti. Shot on goal, and his glove saved by the Foothills goalie. See if can't zoom in here for this last couple plays. 17 seconds left on the clock, the penalty clock. Alti wins the face-off back to Ogre. Ogre has it in the far corner. Loses the puck to Foothills. Foothills dumps it up. They got a cherry picker. And Goad battles hard and is going to get a hooking call. I think I'm fine with that call there. I'd rather give up the hooking call than give up the goal. So Miles will sit. It'll be 4 seconds of 4-on-4 action before 56 seconds of power play time for Foothills. Down 2 goals with 1:13 left. And we're going to get a timeout by the Foothills here. We're back in just a second. All right, 73 seconds. 4-4 to start. Littleton up, 2 goals, 5-3. All right, puck drop. The refs and the coaches deciding, oh, that's offsides. Face off one by Littleton, stand up. And the Foothills D knocks it back outside, trying to hold it in the zone. So we have an empty net for Foothills. Face off one by Mike. Gets it in the zone, slap shot. Oh, and it just hit the side of the net. Centering pass. Nobody's home. Blocked up top. Mike's out there with ulti. And Foothills comes up with it. Mike ulti back checking hard. And I think we have an offsides call on Foothills. Stop the rush attack there. Well, that was so close to being totally game over with a 3-goal lead in the last minute. 50 seconds on the clock. Again, Mike pushes it forward. Gets his stick held and unable to send the puck deep. Pushed up the boards and into the Littleton zone. Alti comes up with it. Sends it off the boards. Can't get it out. Mike picks it up. Controlled by Littleton. Sent up top. And Mike pushes it out. 1-3. Shoots and he hits the post on the empty net. Can't buy a goal right now. We try. Oh, Alti picks it up in the corner. Skates it around. Centers it, but it's there. And Foothills going to get a penalty here. Taking Mike down in the high slot there. With 15 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds left on the Littleton penalty. Face off to be all the way down. These players are confused. And there's a penalty. It's always the goes to get down in front of the offending team's goalie. Well, now they got too many people on the ice, and the goalie's out there. Should be 4-on-4 if they are going to put their goal in. And they now have 5. They still have too many. And they're going to let them go. Yeah. And the other ref sees what's going on here. He's going to stop it. Oh. Each team had a player in the box, and it should have been 4-4 with the goalies in. A little bit of chaos here at the end. Refs talking to both benches about the chaos going on. Faceoff should still be down in front of the Foothills goalie. That play should have never started there. Still up 5. Finally, they will go to 4. And then Littleton are finally applauding the ref. So, face-off, pushed into the Foothill zone, punched back out. Alta gives chase. Last seconds here. And Littleton comes away with the victory, 5-3. Hard-fought battle, chaotic ending. Lots of effort and heart there. We'll see you back in a couple hours for the championship against Colorado Springs. Great effort today, boys and girl. I'll leave the handshake on for a little bit, so if you're streaming, you can hopefully catch up.